sign-ons and sign-ins are starting to pour in. While we're doing that, why don't you kind of kick us off and tell us what's going on up there in Jeff City and what took place the last couple of weeks, and have you caught your breath yet?
Sure. Well, good morning, everyone. I want to thank everyone for attending this webinar. This is part of the new era, what we're calling it at MRTA, in that we're trying to provide more and better member benefits for our members. And these educational series of webinars are part of that member benefit expansion. And we want to thank AMBA for participating in that. I want to ask our participants if there's other subjects that you think you would like to learn more about, let us know. And we'll see if we can find an expert or two or three somewhere and have another webinar on that subject. So that being said, yesterday, well, first of all, I assume that most of these people today attending the webinar are MRTA members. But those, if there are any of those who are not members, I personally invite you to join MRTA, $35 a year, but it's all about strength in numbers. Those $35 add up to giving you a strong association that's here for you every day with 5 full-time employees. So join us and be counted. Yesterday we had a call to action. Call to actions are very important at MRTA. We don't do them very often, but when we call you to action, it's because we really need you to act. Yesterday, the call to action was to sign on to a petition along with the Secondary Principals Association asking Governor Parsons to veto House Bill 349. House Bill 349 is a bill that is on the governor's desk, and it's education tax credits or vouchers. And it's going to take about $75 million before it's over with to fund that program. There's a lot of things wrong with that, but the number one thing is it takes scarce tax dollars away from public schools. I want to remind everyone that we are we're 50th in the nation in beginning teacher salaries. We're 49th in the nation in expenditures per student, and we're 45th in the nation in average teacher salaries. It's pretty bad. And that's where that money needs to be going, as everyone talks about teacher shortages and substitute teacher shortages. And if there's a shortage, it seems like you need to pay people more money, especially after the pandemic, when we've seen how important teachers are, how important our public schools are. With that being said, we need every dollar we can get to fund public education in an adequate and an equal way in Missouri. So join our call to action. It's very quick and simple. Go to your email. This is an email call to action and sign the petition. We're up to about 3,000 signatures. I'd like to hit 5,000 by the end of the day. So we're going to turn in the petition with the secondary principals tomorrow. So with that, we're always working for you here at MRTA. My name is Jim Kreider. I'm your executive director. Some of you may not know me. I've been here 18 years, but I assume everybody knows me, but I shouldn't. And I'm proud to be your director. You are great, great people. And with that, I'll sign off and thank you, Amba and John and Bo. This is going to be a very good webinar because there are a lot of retirees out there that will join an association for member discounts. And this is a great, great educational program on what kind of discounts are available to MRTA members today. So thank you all and have a great day. Stay well, get your shots. See you later.
Thank you, Jim. We appreciate what you and Sarah are doing for making sure we keep us all involved and communicated to. And again, as Jim mentioned, one of the benefits of being a member of MRTA, besides the legislative advocacy issues, besides the ability to link up in local chapters and keep that social connection, are some of these discounts and perks that come along with being an MRTA member. We're going to jump into these today. Please grab a pen and paper because we're going to give you several different things to write down, do some live tutorials. This is a very interactive conversation here. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat or the Q&A feature. We'll go ahead and get jumping in right away. My name is John Green, and if you haven't been on these calls before, I'm 30 years plus married to a second grade teacher in the Conroe School District, a little bit north of Houston. I have 3 children in all various stages of life. We follow the Baylor Bears all over the country, wherever they lead. But I do have a middle son who just is finishing up his grad school work at Mizzou in Columbia. And just this past weekend, he and his wife got married. So he's on his way to Columbia to finish out his last summer semester of his accounting master's degree. So y'all take care of him as he's up there. So then he'll be moved back here. His wife's a teacher down here in the Houston area, and he'll start his job then after he gets back. So I have great affinity for Missouri, and glad to be able to speak with you today. Talk a little bit about associations. As a retiree from public schools in Missouri, you get a pension check on a monthly basis. You can get your medical health care from various different places, whether it's through the school district, whether it was a major medical plan through a spouse, state health plan, Medicare, whatever that is. And that transition into retirement can be a little bit unique. And that's where the association, MRTA, and AMBA partner together. Because what MRTA does on your behalf is so important. They're a pension watchdog. As Jim mentioned, you've worked years and years and years in public education for that pension. You want to make sure it's there whenever you're ready to retire and can count on it. And to preserve those benefits. Missouri is so unique compared to a lot of different states in how your health benefits are distributed to retirees. So many of you have them in different ways than you may have other states traditionally have. So it's important to have that. But the local connection, that connection to like-minded peers, is what sets educational associations apart and retired educator associations apart. You want to be with people who've been through the wars like you have and have a common interest and want to maintain those relationships. And then AMBA comes in on top of that and offers through MRTA exclusive benefits, exclusive discounts, fun stuff, things that you may not have access to out there in the general public and general market. And that's where we step up. We've talked about this if you've been on these calls before, the advantage of having benefits from MRTA and from AMBA. It fills in those little gaps that aren't covered by your district benefits or the benefits from the state or Medicare. They're portable for whatever reason. If you leave the state of Missouri, if you left your place of employment before you were eligible for benefits, you can take these benefits with you. You can extend these benefits to loved ones who were not eligible for your state benefits or your district benefits. That's the nice thing by being an MRTA member. You can make them available to your family members. And with the proper planning, it could prevent you or a son or a daughter from having to take off extended time from their employment to take care of you or to take care of a loved one, grandma, something like that. So there's a lot of things that we do at AMBA in relationship to MRTA to help fill those gaps. But we're talking about today the fun stuff, the things that make your pension check go further, the things that now that we're ready to hit the road and start saving on travel all across the state, the United States and the world, impress your grandkids, take them to the coolest theme parks, the ball games, all that kind of stuff like that. And who doesn't like to eat? Who doesn't like to shop? Discounts all over. So we're going to jump around quite a bit today, show you several different places to maximize these benefits, show you where to find them, first of all, and then show you just some little things that are more specific to Missouri, and then how you can make those dollars stretch, whether you're eating or shopping or doing whatever. So lots of fun stuff that we go through here. So grab a pen and paper. Our goal is to introduce you to these MyAMBA discount program, give you a live tutorial, walk you through the website, show you where to sign up, give you the passcodes and all that kind of stuff like that you're only going to get through this conversation today. We're going to cover some MRTA specific discounts, things that Jim and crew have negotiated on your behalf, and things that are not part of the MyAMBA discounts program. We'll give you some heads up on that. Help you dream a little, think about graduation gifts, think about Father's Day coming up, and then Christmas is not too far away. It's hard to believe we're almost 6 months through the year. The last year lasted so long, and now we're almost halfway through 2021. So let's jump in here real quickly. Want to really talk about the MyAMBA discounts program. It's powered by Passport. It is a free benefit to MRTA members. As part of paying your dues for MRTA, you have access to thousands of money-saving discounts that you can use every day on shopping, things like that, that you use, restaurants that are maybe in your area or maybe in some of the major metropolitan areas in Missouri. And then thinking about travel, thinking about vacations, that kind of stuff like that, you can use it for those things as well. It's important to point out, this is a free program for you. There's no cost to have access to these discounts that are in here. They have two different ways that you can access this information. The first of them is through their program website. So again, every time you see that little pencil and paper down there, grab a pencil, write this stuff down. You want to go to myambadiscounts.com, MYAMBA discounts.com. So you write that website down. I'll show you also where you can find that on the MRTA website at a later date as well, later time as well. Click register here for first-time users. You're going to enter your email address, get some profile information in there because they can customize what comes to you, that type of thing. You're going to enter the activation code AMBA Savers, AMBA Savers as your activation code. Then you complete your profile because it's very specific. If you want to just look for things in your area, you can also go different places, but you can also check into your profile of things you like to do. If you like to golf, if you like to travel, if you like to shop, if you like horses, animals, you have dogs, it'll profile you down and give you all the information that you want and bring those discounts to the top whenever you sign on the website. We're going to walk through the website in a moment. So again, write these things down, myambadiscounts.com, and then AMBA Savers is your activation code. We'll remind you again at the end, again with the Q&A and the chat feature. Feel free to drop questions in there. We'll stop here in a few minutes and answer some questions as well. If you're a mobile user and you like to be on the go because you're traveling or you're going to Kansas City or you're going to St. Louis or Chicago somewhere, get the Passport mobile app. It's available on the Apple iTunes Store. It's on the App Store. It's available on the Google Play. So it's available for your Android, your iOS devices. You can download. You want to go look for Passport Corporate. And I've put a picture of what that looks like down there in the bottom right-hand side. That's what my App Store looks like on the iTunes Store. You want the Passport mobile app, okay? You get the Passport mobile app, and you're going to select other sign-in options, sign in with an activation code. And the activation code, so that you have access to all the discounts no matter where you are, is AMBA Savers. Just like it was for the website, for you, it's AMBA Savers to access the mobile app. So make sure you write that down. So you want to sign in with other options, sign in with an activation code, and use that AMBA code, AMBA Savers, to activate the mobile program. I was talking with one of your members yesterday, and she had just registered for the webinar and got word that she needed to go to Union City, Tennessee to see her son. She emailed me and said, how do I get the best discounts on hotels there? And I gave her this information. She downloaded it. She found a hotel in Union City, Tennessee, saved her $25 over what she would have paid before. She's almost paid for MRTA membership just in one night of hotel using this. Bo, I've seen the chat pop in a few times. Are there any questions that have popped in pertinent to this before we move forward?
No, I think it's good. I also included, just so you can click on the link in there, the myambadiscounts.com in the chat. Jeffrey asked if we'll be getting the slides, and later this week, this will be posted on the MRTA website under the benefits tab. So we'll be able to review this as well.
Absolutely. Sarah does a great job posting these presentations up on the website so that you can take a look at them. I'll show you where those are. And then I'll show you on the website. I've pulled some of these things actually off the MRTA website. So there'll be the live links out there that you can start the process with your activation codes and things like that. So that's great questions. Feel free to include more of those questions in the chat feature, the Q&A. So that's how you get this Passport website or on your phone. You can use those to start your journey that way. I'm going to walk through just some of the examples of discounts that you're going to find out there. And then we're going to go do a live look at what that website looks like so that you can kind of look at some navigation tools. Simply, if you're a Sam's shopper, or there's Costco's in Kansas City or in St. Louis, if you're near a Sam's Club, they have offers for Sam's Club and Costco on here that will give you significant savings off the membership, as well as oftentimes they will drop in a $25 gift card or a $15 card or a $5 card or $15 off your next purchase, things like that. I want to point this out for two reasons. One, this is a great way to maximize your savings right off the bat from MRTA to use these memberships at Sam's and Costco. But I also want to point out that depending upon when you sign on and depending upon when you get these memberships and do this kind of stuff like that, their offers change all the time. So what you may see today, next month may change again. You get emails when you sign up. If you opt in to receive an email that will give you the latest benefits and the latest things to remind you, things like stuff like that. But again, these offers change depending upon the season, time of the year, what all's going on. So I encourage you to go through out there quite a bit to find out what's going on. So the Sam's Club and Costco memberships, probably our most popular benefit that's on here because it's an immediate savings on stuff that you use every day. And you can get the benefits and the discounts and the promos that they have throughout the year. Other things that are out there, movie tickets. Movie theaters are starting to open back up. New movies are coming out. You can save 25, 30% off those tickets. You can pay for your membership with one night out at the movies. You pay for your MRTA membership. So you'll see movie tickets options out there for the different movie theater chains. If you want to get out and go, if you think you've been cooped up or you're ready to get out and go see a baseball game, I went to an Astros baseball game last weekend, had a blast. It was great, 33,000 people, had a great time. The Astros didn't win, but still was a lot of fun. I checked just yesterday, depending upon the date and the team that they're playing, you can get Cardinals tickets as low as $10. That's an incredible stadium. I love going to Cardinals games. I've never been to a Royals game. Tickets are a little bit more expensive for the Royals game. But discounts are 20 to 40%. When you log on to the Passport application or you log on to the website, you'll navigate. There's a bunch of different ticket sellers out there. The one that I like the most is Tickets at Work. It has a broad range of opportunities for all different ball games. So if you're going into Chicago to see a game, if you're going just to St. Louis or Kansas City to see a game, you can look it out there and you can find those tickets out there. Pick the day, pick the team, all the different discounts out there. If you're going to Six Flags St. Louis, you can save 55% on those tickets. Branson, we're going to talk about Silver Dollar City in a moment, but they've got hotel room savings out there of 47+%. Some of them I looked out there was pretty significant savings. I was very impressed. And again, it's all depending upon the date and the availability. If you're taking the grandkids or you want to go to Florida, I'm heading to Florida for another wedding here in about 3 weeks. You can save significant dollars on theme park tickets. I will tell you, if you're planning on going down there, you have to make park reservations in advance and then purchase your tickets. But you see the different options that you've got there for Universal Studios, Disney World as well. Pretty sizable savings. Again, Tickets at Work is one of these locations that you can go on the Passport program and find those things out there. If you're not going anywhere, if you say, hey, I just like staying at home, you can shop, you can get significant discounts and still save. If you've got pets, they've got several different pet providers, all the supplies through Chewy, different places, depending on dog, cat, whatever you have, different discounts out there. Lots of discounts on technology. You can go in and look at gifts for dads and grads, and it'll show you different savings on different laptops, computers, tablets, phones, cameras, all that kind of stuff is out there. Clothes shopping, online shopping, flowers, 800 Flowers, Kohler, if you're doing some remodeling, want stuff for your bathroom, things like that. Those are just a few examples of what's out there. I do want to stop right now and go out to the Passport website. So if you'll give me just a second here, we'll escape this. And I'm going to go out here to stop share, and I'm going to go share now something new. All right, Sarah, nod your head if you can see the Harley Hog there on the screen. Okay, good. This is what the Miami Discounts website looks like. The Passport corporate website looks like. So you see up here at the top, that's near my house. So you can plug in anywhere you want to go. If I wanted to type in Orlando, I could type in Orlando and search that. For purposes today, we'll type in Kansas City. Hit update. So it gives me Kansas City information here, and it's doing all its thinking here, but it still recognizes me. And when you come up here, you've got your home feature. You've got down here all of your discounts that are available in the area. 79 with the little, so I can get it to hover over there. 79 with the little knife and fork restaurants, 217 shopping, 310 plus travel discounts. Discounts added in the last 30 days, 12 new offers. If I go up, I can look at all offers. I can go to the dining. So if there's a particular type of restaurant that I want to look at, I can go in here and find those particular types. I will tell you what I like about this website is it is focused mostly restaurants that are on mom and pop and sole proprietor restaurants. So all during this time of COVID, when we want to keep those local establishments going, this was a great lifeline for them. It's a great lifeline for you as well. So you can select a certain type of restaurant that you want to go to. Shopping, it's everything from cars and homes, all the way to, like I said, pet care savings, outdoor recreation, the meal delivery programs, groceries, things like that, home and garden, lots of different things that are out there. You can take advantage of that. Same with travel. You can go in and you can look at all-inclusive resorts. You can look at just hotels. I'm going to come back to that in a moment because I want to show you a couple of my favorite spots to go take a look at as well. So that's your top of your screen there. As you scroll down, you see seasonal selections out here. You can click on certain ones, certain times of the year, and those will scroll through. You can, again, just like you did the drop-down menus, if you want to talk about dining, shopping, travel, online only, you can scroll down and look at those. The newest offers, they'll tell you which their new vendors have come in here. Some of the hot deals, and they'll tell you you've only got a certain number of days left for classes to learn how to ride your Harley or learn how to code or different trips, things like that. There's all different ones that are out here, great ticket deals, things like that. Then you have a map down here. This is a map of Kansas City, and I may have clicked on dining because it's just showing me the dining locations all around the city. And I can hover over and look at the different restaurants. So it gives you just a visual way. You can click through those and it will tell you what the discount is. It'll tell you it's 60% off or 20% off 2 entrees, things like that. So you can plug in the city. And again, if you're traveling, you're going to Chicago, you got your mobile app, you can do the same thing. Hover in there, find out what's available to you on the road, those type of things. Then you've got your featured discounts, your top offers. So there's a lot of different things that are out here on the website. Okay, so it's a pretty fun thing to look through, pretty easy to navigate. Go down to the travel location here and let's go look at hotels and resorts. Okay, I still have Kansas City, Missouri in here under hotels and resorts. Now, on the left-hand side, I can search my radius. And so what's going to pop up, it's going to pop up hotels that are in the area, like Great Wolf Lodge, 30% off. It's a great place to take the grandkids. Lots of fun there. I can search out a little further, but you can also see what pops up. Not only are they local hotels, but they're national, that you can take advantage of those discounts as well. So Great Wolf Lodge is a fun one to do with a lot of folks in Texas. This is my favorite website here. This is the broadest website for hotel stays that we have on the website here. It's the Passport Travel Services. We'll go there in just a moment. Tickets at Work. Again, Tickets at Work. That's the one where you would find all of your tickets all across the country, your baseball tickets, theater tickets, tickets to theme parks, all that kind of stuff. So just real quickly, go to the Passport hotel site. This is where I helped one of your members yesterday navigate this. You save some money in Union City, Tennessee, which Bo probably knows where that is. I am not familiar with where Union City, Tennessee is. And we'll see if it'll pop up here. I live a little bit out ways in the country and my video doesn't, internet doesn't move as swiftly. We may have to refresh that. It's loading, it's giving me, here we come. So I can plug in here, and if I wanted to go to St. Louis, Watch a baseball game for the weekend. Pick a date on the 18th, 19th. Hit continue. And I like to test this out. I'm a big Marriott fan. I stay in Marriott's quite a bit. And I always think I get the best deal on their app. I was looking at San Antonio just a few days ago. I could save sometimes $40, $50 on this particular application here. So again, it will show up with all of your savings opportunities that are out here, show you what's out there. I'd encourage you to compare it. Again, depending upon the dates, depending upon the location, times of the year, that kind of stuff, your mileage is going to vary. So that's what the Passport app, the MyAmba Discounts program looks like for you. Let me stop sharing here and we'll get back to our presentation. That's what it looks like on the actual live webinar. And again, we'll show you where you can get those codes and things like that. Now, this is where you can start that process through the MRTA website. Got a great website out here. Grab a pen and paper. You would hover over benefits, click benefits, and you're going to see all the things that come up for you here. The discounts, you click that link, that's going to take you to a broad page of discounts, and I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. And it has the codes out there as well. So the links that you're looking for, you can go there. We're going to talk about Silver Dollar City as well. We'll show you where you can find that as well. So again, and then one of you asked about the videos. The MRTA Educational Webinar Series is under benefits. That's where you'll find the recorded videos and the presentations out there that Sarah posts for you. What we do is we'll post those out there for you. Take a look at them. And then whenever we put up the new educational series, you'll have an opportunity to re-register if you want to go through the webinar again or some of the new webinars. We'll keep it up there 30, 45 days, things like that as we go through there. So go to the mrta.org, click on benefits, and you'll find these benefits out here, the links to those benefits. A couple of them I want to talk about. Silver Dollar City. Had the chance to take my daughter and my mom about 10 years ago to Silver Dollar City, probably the friendliest theme park you'd ever been to. I know many of you have been there. This is an important code to write down. So write this code down. The promo code is 24859. That's on the website as well. It's on the MRTA website under Silver Dollar City. You need to put that in the code, that promo code, before you select your tickets. It's tickets on the parks, the water park, Silver Dollar City, both parks combo tickets, the showboat. You've got access to that as well. Save about 15% or more based on the dates that I picked. I would imagine off season you can save more, but again, it's all date sensitive, things like that. So I'd encourage you, if you're going to go out there and play around with the Silver Dollar City app. Again, write that promo code down, 24859. It is also on the MRTA website. That's where you can find that as well. So again, I encourage you to use that, take advantage of this. I looked on the Passport application, MyAmba Discounts, Silver Dollar City, I could save about 5%. I couldn't find a better discount on any travel website except through MRTA. So take advantage of what MRTA has pre-negotiated for you. And again, depending on when you go, the number of days, all that kind of stuff like that, the dollar amount savings that you get totally. So it's a good opportunity to take advantage of that. Parks opening back up, enjoy the cruise, that kind of stuff as well. So, all right. When you go to that MRTA website and click on the benefits, you're going to see these additional member discounts in there as well. You'll see all the different links that you can click on there, places that you can go. If you are going down to Orlando, I'd encourage you to check out the Orlando Employee Discounts website, as well as the Passport website. Back and forth, I've seen prices on theme park tickets vary significantly between the two of them. The MyAmba Dining Program. I want to point this out because there's two features in here. As I mentioned, the Passport program, the MyAmba Discounts through Passport, powered by Passport, has a lot of local restaurants on there. The MyAmba Dining has more of your national chains on there. And there are two different types of programs. The Passport program, as I've showed you before, that is 100% free. The MyAmba Dining program is a discount program where you can buy gift cards through restaurants.com or through restaurant.com. And for example, you can get a $100 gift card for $20. So you save significant amount on that. And then you can take that card into one of the restaurants in their program and use that for $100 worth of food. And you can get that for a low reduced price. They also have a separate program called the Dining Discount Pass. This is a really unique one. You would buy a 6-month pass. I want to say it's $10, and you can use it at different fast food and chain restaurants all over the area. What it does is you'll plug in your zip code and it will pull up and say, there's Pizza Hut, Domino's, Fridays, Quiznos, Ruby Tuesdays, all in your area. And it will be things from free breadsticks, buy one, get one free at Sonic, buy one, get one free at Cold Stone, 50% off pizza at Little Caesars. It varies all the different discounts, but it's a one-time price for a 6-month membership for this pass. So I'd encourage you to kick around. Look out there when you click that link for myambadining.com on the MRTA.org website under benefits. Play around with it. If there are a lot of restaurants in your area that make it worthwhile, I think for $10, you do a BOGO at Sonic, you're going to pay for yourself. But again, that's 2 different programs that are available to you, but there are costs to realize the savings in there. The Apple computer discounts, phenomenal discounts out here. You're not going to get discounts on phones or iPads, but MacBook Pros, they have great discounts, several $100s off MacBook Pro. So if you've got a college or high school student going off to college, it'd be an excellent way to get that as well. Again, the 1-800-Flowers discounts are out there as well. So I think we've had a few questions pop up, Bo, or did you put the info in the chat? Is that where that came from?
Yeah, no, we've got a couple of good questions that have popped up here. Julie was asking that when she's on the app, so first of all, great job, Julie, hopping on in this short amount of time. You're already in and digging around. That's pretty exciting. But she said she's seeing some locked offers and upgrade for access. And I don't think that you covered that when we necessarily when we first talked about it, but I know that when you're signing up, there's an option that you can sign up. Everything that we've talked about is free to all members. You can upgrade that for $7 a month on Passport, and it'll open up some of these additional features. So I don't know if you want to speak to that. When I signed up, I did not opt into the $7 and just kind of used it to see if I felt like I was missing out on a couple of things. But I think you'll see some of the opportunities that are not part of the, they're part of that upgrade.
My experience is the same, Bo. I have not signed up for that. But what I will do in advance of our next seminar or webinar on perks and benefits, I will find out what's behind the curtain. I'll see if I can talk to the wizard and find out what's out back there to see if it's worth those $7 a month for that. I would imagine it opens up more restaurant discounts than travel discounts, but we'll call the Passport folks and ask that. That's a great question, Julie. I appreciate you asking that.
Yeah,
$7
and John, and that's what I found too, is I think they do a good job of, you'll see that they're kind of grayed out or whatever, so you kind of see what you're missing. And for me, I found that there are plenty of restaurants, and you may see 1 or 2 that are grayed out there, but if you're a big diner or it's your favorite place, it may be worth $7 a month to save 60% or so. So it's kind of an individual decision there. But Fred also had a question about what do you need to show for some of these discounts?
Okay, great question. When you're on the app, and I recommend that you take that app with you, it will have your card. It will have your discount card right on the app that you can show that. And I'll see if I can pull that up and show it to the camera while we're talking. But that's what you need. Most of the time when you're online booking, it will have a code, and it will say you'll click on it and it will pop up, and there'll be 2 different things that will pop up, Fred. It will pop up, go to the website. It will automatically carry over the promo code with you. So if you're doing an online offer and making a reservation that way, it takes it with you. Another one that I was looking at this morning, it went and it said copy offer code. So I copied the offer code, and then from there, after I copied the offer code, it allowed me to paste it in the promo code spot on the website. So there's two different ways that you can do it. Most of the time, everything I've used it for has all been online, making reservations or purchasing tickets. So it did it electronically. There's nothing I needed to show. Let me see if I can find my my card in the app here. Usually it's showing. Well, I'm not seeing it here. It's my profile. Fred, you've given me some homework. I love when teachers give me homework. And so I will find that out. We will put that out on the website and make that available to you where our code is, because I know they talk about your mobile code as well. So, all right, I will find that out. Your membership card. But again, most of the discounts and things that you take advantage of, you would use the process through the reserving it online. But I know there is a place to show on your for restaurants when you want to show your card. So I will make sure we do that. Great. Any other questions? Feel free to pop those in the discount, or excuse me, in the Q&A section or in the chat. Again, if you want to learn more about the benefits that are available to you through AMBA, you can take your camera phone, the camera feature on your phone, hover over that QR code, and it'll pop up a little bitty box that you can fill out some information, send that back to us. If you would like me, if you're on your smartphone right now and you don't have the ability to do that, feel free to send me your name, your phone number, your email address to John, JON.green@amba.info, INFO. We'll come back to that in a moment. I do want to have just a couple of other things before we wrap it up. See if there's any other questions that have popped up out here. We just got the second series of our educational series approved. We've got coming up on Thursdays and Tuesdays, starting on the 17th. We've got Uncovering the Misconceptions of Long-Term Care and Elder Care. We held one of these sessions back about almost a month ago, had a phenomenal response, so much so that we are breaking this into two different parts. And so that those two different parts will break down a little bit about the misconceptions in class 101, I'll call it. And then in 201, we'll go in and talk about how to use elder care, what's out there, things like that. So I'd encourage you, if you want a good, quick primer on long-term care, elder care, and what's covered by Medicare, what's not covered by Medicare, and how it could impact you, jump on that one as well. The registrations will all be out on the MRTA website. Sarah sends out emails as well, how to register just the same way we did this. June 22nd, this is a new one we're introducing. We've done this before in several other states, the cost of cancer. What many of our members find is if they get a cancer diagnosis, they're surprised to see that about 60% of the cost related to cancer are not covered by their medical plans. Transportation issues, things like that, especially in a state like Missouri where your cancer care centers are centered on the east and west perimeters of the state. This is a good opportunity for you to find out what's out there, what's available to you as well. We'll recreate and have different conversations on membership perks. This is an excellent opportunity for you to invite your friends who are also MRTA members, let them know about this benefit. And then on the 15th, we're going to bring back our conversation about emergency medical transportation in Missouri. There are so few level 1 trauma centers, so many more helipads all across the state. What's covered, what's not covered, what it could cost you, and how you can resolve that and have peace of mind. So I encourage you to jump on those. Sarah will do a great job posting those, communicating to you to sign up. Please tell your friends and coworkers about this sponsored series. We've had now close to 300 different MRTA members jump on the last month, which is great. Jim's goal is to have 100, or to have everyone in MRTA live to be 100. And part of this is learning what's out there for you to help you live to be 100, all the fun stuff, all the ways that you can take care of yourself as well. So please tell your friends about that. And Bo, we've had another couple of red blips pop in up here. So I'll put it back to how you can get a hold of me if you've got any other questions.
Yeah, and John, there's a great question from Jeffrey. He asked about, can you use Passport both on a computer and a mobile device? Can you have share your account on multiple devices?
Absolutely. It's format agnostic. You can use it however you want to. I carry it on my phone. I book most of my stuff through the laptop because I love to play around with travel and stuff like that on the laptop and a bigger screen. But if I was rolling through town or whenever I go to Colorado this summer, I'll take my app with me. Are there any local mom and pop restaurants in the area that use Passport and take advantage of that? Or up there in Colorado, a lot of tours. You can take advantage of saving money off different tours, things like that. Lift tickets during the summer, things of that nature. So absolutely, you can use it on both. It won't lock you out on one or the other. So feel free to download the app and then use it on the laptop as well. And then you'll get emails and things like that. If you opt in for emails, it'll tell you here's what's going on, things of that nature. Okay. Great question.
And then I have a couple other questions. Mary asked about any Amtrak discounts. I searched just a second ago. I didn't see any immediately come up. It's also just kind of searching in my area. But I will also say, Mary, at least in my experience, that's one of the cool things with this, with the app, is that it stays up to date. And so sometimes we'll see where there are seasons to some discounts, that sort of thing. And so you may get some off-season discounts or some in-season discounts. Like around tax season, we see that H&R Block and some of those tax services will offer discounts at those times. So if you don't see if you're looking for something specific like Amtrak and don't see it today, keep your eye out there, and you may see something come along down the road if it's not available today.
And I've seen things on either side, like parking or things that may be related to it that could save you money in the process of getting to the train. Where I have seen train discounts, and I haven't looked in this past week or so, is out west. You get some phenomenal private train tours through the Rocky Mountains or up to the West Coast. And there's that Durango to Silverton train that runs there in southern Colorado. That's where you'll see some discounts on some group travel or some travel, or just certain dollar tickets off the day trains, things like that. I haven't seen Amtrak, but I'll continue to look out for that. I think a couple more popped in.
Yeah, a couple more. And let's see. Some of these, if we get some that are a little bit specific, may be able to handle them more on an individual basis. Sorry, I'm scrolling through here. Julie, this was a good question. Julie asked if when she's using the app, she sees that, on some of the restaurant deals, obviously it'll be a little different, restaurant to restaurant, but it says, offering 60% off a gift certificate, but it's not clear on necessarily how to buy one. And so I don't know if you can tackle that one just in general.
When you start clicking through the links, it will help you purchase that in advance. That's the biggest thing. That's how they realize, I guess, their savings is purchasing in advance. We will add that to the next seminar on how to actually walk through the process to purchase that gift card. So that's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good question. And Julie, what I found too is that most of them it'll keep it electronic, so you can go in, purchase. It'll say 60% off, and then tell you whatever the deal is. You may need to buy 2 entrees or something like that. And so it'll have all the fine print in there. Once you purchase that, then it usually will just give you that right there on your mobile device, so that when you're in the restaurant, you can show show them that you have that coupon there that day. Cheryl was asking us back to Union City. So Cheryl was asking about Discovery Park of America. I haven't had a chance to look in here to see if that's one, but they're headed out there July and August. And so not sure if Discovery Park of America, I'll take a look and see if that one's on there. And like I said, if not, maybe even closer to time, you may find some ticket discounts on there. And I found also that, and John, I think that's a good call out on here as well, is that if you don't find, for instance, Discovery Park of America listed, there are also Tickets at Work is another search engine within Passport itself and some of these others. And so through some of the discount ticket brokers within Passport, you also may find discounted tickets there as well.
I didn't see that particular park, but I was looking just on the Passport app. I would imagine if it's out there, Tickets at Work has it. So we can look at that. And Cheryl, I've got your name. I think I have your email through the registration. I can find out specifically if it's out there for you. But I encourage you again, download the app, go out online and look at it, take a look at it. You've got the sign-ons, the activation codes. It's free to play around with. And again, dream. I mean, if you know you're going somewhere, find stuff along the way. I found things that I didn't even know existed within 50 miles of where I live, and I've lived here for 25 years. So, you know, there's all different types of stuff out there. So again, feel free if you've got questions. There's my email address at the bottom. If you want to use that QR code to get a little bit deeper in terms of different products and benefits that MRTA offers, you can use that as well. Again, Sarah, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for all you do for us to keep this update on the line so that people can check it out even after the fact, all the discounts, all the fun stuff out there. Bo, thank you very much. I'll see you in a few hours. Yep. And thank you all. Have a great summer. Encourage you to participate in these different webinars throughout the rest of the summer. And if you have any questions, again, I'll leave this up even after I sign off, and feel free to give me an email shout, and I'll find something for you. Thank you very much, and y'all have a great rest of your week. Take care.